Have you ever wanted to be super confident? Have you ever felt shy or down on yourself and wondered, how can I just exude that positive, confident energy in myself? Today, I'm going to be giving you a tried and tested secret that I guarantee is going to change your life and help you to realize that confident person that lives within you. I'm a YouTuber. I speak to thousands of people online with this confidence. People come to me, they say, how do you do it? And I'm going to share this story with you, okay? You can't miss this. Check out this video. Hello, lovely, wonderful people. Thank you so much for being with me. Welcome to Not Defining, the place where we talk about self-confidence, we talk about gender, sexuality, self-presentation, self-actualization, and everything in between so that you can feel at your very, very best, regardless of your identity or background. So, one of the things that can really be difficult for anyone, but most of all for LGBT people, particularly those of us who don't have a set identity, we're not stable in our identity, is how do we feel confident in ourselves? We often want to kind of hide away, we often get nervous, we get repressed and depressed, and we really struggle to live in our true self, to kind of exude that confidence that we see other people have. But don't worry, because I am going to give you the secret. This is something which I applied in my own life. Believe it or not, I used to be an incredibly shy person. If you ask anyone I know, they will tell you. Here is the secret. Self-confidence. 2 words. First word. This is like charades. The first word is self. Okay? Self. Now, self means you. Right? Yourself. Not the self that anybody else thinks you are. Not the self that anybody has told you you have to be. Not anybody else or anything outside of you. Self means you. That you know deep down inside. That you were when you were a little kid. That you that when you close your eyes and you relax down into your deepest self, that deepest, darkest sense of you that you know in your soul, in your spirit, what makes you yourself. Yeah, that you that maybe you're afraid to show, that you that maybe you've been told isn't good enough, that you that you're kind of nervous or scared to talk about or to express. You, self, yourself, okay? That's the first thing. This is what we're talking about. Yourself. No holds barred, no cover up, vulnerable, authentic, you. Right? Self also means you and not anybody else. Okay? So when we're talking about self-confidence, we're not thinking about other people. Not only are we not thinking about the nasty things that people say, okay, we've got to get rid of all of that to be self-confident, obvious. But I also want to say something which might be a little more difficult, and that is to be self-confident, to get the self part, right? We have to set aside the responsibilities that we have to other people. Okay? I'll tell you what I mean. For example, we have a load of responsibilities that we feel we owe to other people. Okay? We feel like we need to be kind to people. We feel we need to be generous to people. We feel we need to look after people. We feel we need to pander to people. We need to feel like we need to respect people. We need to be good to our boss, be good to our parents. We need to look after our friends, this, that, and the other. Okay? These are all fine things, but when we are looking to instill within us self-confidence, we need to set those things aside. Now, that can be really difficult because, of course, a lot of us pin our worth onto the extent to which we help other people. Yeah? Oh, I'm a great son or daughter. Oh, I'm a great employee. Yeah? Oh, I'm a really, really kind and loving friend. Yeah, and we feel good about ourselves because of the way that we help others. Get rid of that. It's really, really hard, isn't it? Really, really hard. But to make it a little bit easier, it doesn't mean that you can't do those things, okay? But what we have to understand is if we want to be self-confident, we need to look within. We need to get into contact with ourselves. So leave aside other people for a minute. We love them, it's fine. But we need to focus on us. And if we are giving out more energy to other people than we are giving to ourselves, then we will not be self-confident. We are not looking after ourselves. Okay? Really, really hard message. It took me a long time to get used to that. Okay? For the empaths among us, it can be really, really hard because we think, oh, we're being selfish. Well, I got news for you. You've got to be a little bit selfish in this world. Okay? Doesn't mean you can't help other people, but you cannot let other people drain your energy, and you cannot let other people define your self-worth. You were not put on this earth to serve other people. Your energy is for you first. And if you don't have your own energy, your own self-love, your own self-confidence, then you can forget about helping other people. You will be exhausted, you will be run down, and you will not have the abundance that you need, okay, to help other people. So forget the nasty things people say, get people who drain you out of your life, and include those people who are draining you because you feel like you need to help them all the time. You don't. Forget them. Okay? So self. You are important. You matter. You can have everything that you want in life. You can do anything that you want in life. You can. But you need to leave other people and the things that other people say and the narratives that other people give to you aside. Be brave. Okay? Be brave. Now the second word is confidence. What does confidence mean? Confidence comes from the word confide. Okay? To confide means to trust. Yeah? To believe in something. Now, what do we do when we trust and believe and confide? We are investing something into a person or a concept that we don't necessarily know is going to be right, or is going to be true, or is going to work. Okay? When you confide in somebody, or you trust in someone or something, you don't know that they're going to keep the secret. You don't know that that thing is going to work out. but you trust that it will, right? Now, if we think about ourselves as people, we're born into this world. We don't know if we're going to be successful, find the love of our life, not be in some freak accident and whatever. We don't know what's going to happen in life. And that's the nature of being human. We don't know that what we're doing is right. We don't know that it's going to succeed. Nobody does. But confidence is about believing that we're good enough, believing we'll be successful, believing that we're going to be loved, believing that everything's going to work out. Okay? It's about belief. Now, once again, this can be really hard because it's much safer to put our trust into other people, other things, than it is to put our trust in ourselves. It's a very risky place to be, you know? And that's why so many of us are not self-confident. We do not trust ourselves. We do not trust that we are good enough. But I'm here to tell you today, you are good enough. Now, I'm saying this on the open internet. Could be millions of people watching this, I wish. How can I be sure that every single person in this world is going to succeed, is going to be great, everything is going to be fine? Because this is eternal truth. If you look at any religion, any spirituality, any modern mental health method, any wise person that has ever thought or has ever written down the fundamental truth of the universe is that if you believe in yourself, you will succeed. We see it all the time. It doesn't matter if you don't have any qualifications whatsoever. If you go into a job interview or you go into an opportunity and you believe in yourself, you are going to succeed. And if you don't succeed at that particular thing, you damn right going to succeed at something else. Yeah? Those people who maybe they're a bit scruffy, maybe they don't look very great on paper, but they've got self-confidence that they are beautiful. And suddenly they're the most attractive, most interesting person in the room. We know this. We know it to be true. It's called abundance mindset, and it is 100% proven. Okay? I learned it in my life as an LGBT person, as a person with an unstable, complex sense of identity. I never knew who I was. I was never confident because I was looking for external validation. No. Believe that everything you are is valid. Believe that everything you are is enough. Don't wait for other people to tell you, because they won't. And anyone who's LGBT or anyone who's, gender diverse or has a different sexuality, you will know this. We learn the hard way because people constantly tell us that we're not good enough. People constantly tell us that who we are is wrong and it's not going to fit in and it's not good enough and it's bad. Forget that. You've got to believe it. And it is scary. It is damn terrifying to step out into the world, particularly as a queer person, but as anyone, the concept is the same, and say, I am here, I am great, I am beautiful, I am lovable, I am successful, I am doing everything right, and I am positive about it. But if you can do that, start small and see how it changes your life, okay? Self-confidence, yourself, your real self, okay? Not anybody else, not thinking about anybody else, not believing anybody else. You, what you believe to be true about you inside, confide in that. Trust in that. Never let anybody tell you anything else. And believe me, that's all you have to do. And it's great because you don't have to have any qualifications. You don't have to look a certain way. You don't have to have any type of money or resources or background. There's nothing else to it. Every single human being on this planet can do this. It's just a flipping of the mindset. And don't worry about coming across as arrogant or anything else, because arrogant people are people who use others to try and get their own validation. This is about getting validation from within. So you will never come across as arrogant, never come across as big-headed. You will just exude fabulous, positive, amazing, lovely energy and good vibes. You'll be so confident and you will have no fear. If you're interested in this content, then please hit the subscribe button because I've got loads more on self-confidence coming out. Check out my other videos. And if you'd like some tailored help, write in the comments and I will get straight back to you. Thanks for listening. Have a great day and don't let anything get in your way. Bye for now.